Luke here with CatsandCarp.com, and I'm going to show you how to catch catfish in the winter. Now, catching catfish in the winter can be tricky, but man, some of the best days I've ever had fishing were in the dead of winter. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, all the tricks and tips, and most importantly, how to locate the fish.
All right, Tom, come on, let me get your jacket on.
And my life vest?
Yeah, we're gonna get your life vest on too.
Now, for those of you who subscribe to my channel, you may recognize this boat from my boat project. I bought this boat, the trailer, the motor, for $800, and fixing it up and making it into an awesome catfishing machine. Now you can see here I've got some of these awesome Red Devil rod holders from Monster Rod Holders installed. I've got a new Lowrance fish finder and a couple other things. So check out my video on how to buy a cheap fishing boat and to see what I've been doing to fix it up. And stay tuned because I'm going to be releasing a new video with some of the other projects soon. But first, let me show you how I'm finding the catfish in the wintertime. If you want to find catfish, you have to understand how they migrate with the season. In any body of water, whether it's a reservoir or a pond or a lake or a river, the catfish are all spread out in the summertime. But when winter hits and the water gets cool, they move downstream into the main deep parts of the lake or reservoir or the river. And they congregate in these thick schools. And so you'll see massive schools of fish wintering in deep holes where the water temperature isn't affected as much by the weather. Now, the best deep hole for wintering is one that's close to some shallows, because on warm days in the wintertime when the sun comes out, it'll warm up the shallow water and the fish can move into the shallow water and get a little bit warmer and feed a little bit. But then when the sun sets or the water temperature drops, they can retreat back into their deep wintering hole and continue to wait out the winter. So knowing these patterns, what I'm looking for on this reservoir is a deep hole at the mouth of one of these feeder rivers. And I know a good spot. There's a place where several rivers all converge in the reservoir, and it's really deep right where the rivers meet. Now, normally the reservoir is about 15 feet or so, but this hole is around 30 feet. And it's close to some shallows as well. So this is where I'm going to be hitting. Now, to find the exact location, what I do is I get to the hole and I go back and forth in like a search pattern, and I use my fish finder to look for schools of catfish. If you don't have a fish finder, then start casting in a very systematic pattern until you find where the fish are. But you can see this is what I'm looking for on my fish finder, a school of shad with some catfish around it.
Here's my homemade anchor. It's a baby formula can with a couple half-inch pieces of rebar jammed through the bottom, and I poured some cement, concrete in there, and a little bit of chain. Works pretty good for the kayak and small boats. Okay.
Where's the anchor?
And here's my other anchor. Oh, picked up some lost fishing gear. Real simple catfishing rig. I've got a egg sinker, swivel, some leader, a 2-aught circle hook, and a piece of shad. Nice and basic. Just hook it barely through the back. You're good to go.
I got extra.
Okay, here's another basic catfishing rig. It's a slider instead of an inline lead, and this is I prefer this in rivers because you can adjust your lead depending on the current, but works good in lakes too. Then I've got a little piece of tubing called a helicopter sleeve that covers up this quick link, which is a great way to quickly change out your leaders. So you can go and quickly adjust your leaders and switch them out, and this sleeve just keeps them from coming off accidentally.
A lot of people ask me what bait to use in the wintertime, and I don't really change my baits in the winter versus the summer. So if you use it in the summer and it works, use it in the winter. What you do want to change is the size of bait that you use. Use much smaller pieces, use smaller hooks. The fish are much more lethargic and they aren't attacking the bait as aggressively. So getting something that just slips into your mouth is really important. So I call it the donut hole theory. You want it to go in your mouth like a donut hole. So you can see here I'm taking these sections, I'm cutting out the gut pouch, and I'm just using these small little 1 to 2 inch pieces of shad and just slightly hooking it through the back so there's lots of hook point exposed. However, I will say if you're fishing for blue catfish in the winter, I go big cut bait because blue catfish are much more active in the wintertime.
See, look, right there, it's doing it again. It's to your left, Tom. See right there, that one. Yeah.
One?
Yeah, see that one? Yeah, reel it, reel it. Oh yeah, he's on, Tom, he's on.
Okay.
Go ahead, reel it, buddy.
I just can't do it.
Okay, here, let me help you.
That's fun. He's so strong.
Whoa, this is a strong fish. Feels like a decent fish, Tom.
No.
Yeah, it's a decent fish. Look at that.
Ah, it's a shadow cat.
It is.
Scary.
Yeah, he got all wrapped up in it. Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, it's a big guy. Hey, Tom, you want to hold him and put him back?
I just want to hold him. Just going to get him a little.
Yeah, here. Why don't you throw him back, Tom? You just gonna touch him?
I'm just going to hug him a little bit.
Okay, well I gotta get this other fish in.
There you go.
Oh yeah. There you go, got another one. Yeah, another nice channel catfish. You got him?
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. See how he's got mud on his belly? He's been hiding in the mud. When it's cold, they go way down on the bottom and they kind of bury themselves in the mud. And then when the weather warms up a little bit or when they get hungry and they want to feed, they get out of the mud and feed. But look at that. So you can see that how he's been hiding in the mud. All right.
I think he's been.
All right. Okay, guys. So I've gotten a lot of action there. And I've got a lot of action there. So I'm going to reposition my rods. I'm going to cast this one a little bit more to the right and this one a little bit more to the right too, so I can get 2 rods in that spot. Look at that. They're chewing me up. Gotta pay close attention to the time. I promised my wife I'd take her out on a date, and I'm really excited to do so. We're gonna go see the new Star Wars movie, and we got the babysitter coming. And I must not be late. Late is not an option. Oh, one thing I'm grateful for in my pontoon boat, whew, is it's so stable you can walk around and it doesn't shake the rods so much. Here you move around and your rod tips go up and down and up and down. Oh, look at that. Right there. Ooh. Oh, fat man, get it up. Oh. It's harder to tell the size of these fish. In the wintertime, they're so lethargic from the cold.
Hey, I need to
Yeah.
sometimes when you get a fish, it wakes up when they're sleeping, Daddy.
Yeah. But look at that. See, he's crapping seaweed. Look at that. That's seaweed he's been eating.
He got eaten seaweed?
Mm-hmm. Yep, they eat seaweed.
What?
Oh, look, he's pooping. Oh, he just dropped a poop on you. All right. All right, let me show you what rods and reels I'm using. I've got 2 of these 7-foot Cabela's Mag Touch rods. They've discontinued making these, and so if there's any Cabela's executives out there, please start making the Mag Touch again. Made them for 30 years and they just recently stopped. Love these rods. I've got Regal 3500 BRI bite and run reel. This is a bite and run because it's got the 2 drag system for bank fishing. But I just love these reels. Good cheap reel. About 40 bucks, about 90 bucks for the Cabela's Mag Touch. My other rod here is another one of these Cabela's Mag Touch rods, and I've got a Fluger Medalist. And I love these Fluger reels. So if you just want a really good, light, simple spinning reel that works good, Fluger makes real quality reels. I'm a big fan. And you can see here I've got 2 of these Whisker Seeker rods. These are the medium heavy action 7.5 foot Chad Ferguson series, and I've got them paired up with an Okuma Trios 55S. You'll see these a lot in my videos. These are kind of my bigger catfish rods, 10 to 40, 10 to 50 pound range. They do really well. Over here I've got a European carp fishing rod. This is made by a company called Chub. It's the Outkast model. It's the Stalker version. It's a 6 foot 2.75 pound test curve rod. And I've got one of these Daiwa Regal 3500 BRI reels, just the label's all torn off, and I've got some sinking mono here on it. But anyway, this is a great carp fishing rod, great cat fishing rod. I like these if you're catching fish kind of anywhere from the 2-3 pound range up to the 20 pound range. These do really well. So if you're not hitting big boys, I really like these lighter rods. And over here is the Alpha Bigwater combo by Shakspeare. Comes with the rod, reel, and line for about 30 bucks. I got this combo when I was doing the video. And, you know, it's a real decent little catfishing rod. So if you're looking for cheap, this is what I would do. So if you're just starting out and you can't afford a lot, 30 bucks gets your rod, reel, and line. You could buy a lot of those combos for the price of just this one. Oh, right there too, on the left. This left one's on.
I only got a fish for about an hour and a half before I had to head home. It was just really hot action, and that's how it is in the wintertime. You're either on the fish or you're not on the fish. And if you don't get a bite in 15 minutes, move, because the fish aren't coming to you.
You see that perfect size. That's I think that's maybe a 4/0 circle hook. Just a perfect size for this type of channel cat. Yeah, beauty. Oh, look at that. I thought it was a little too quiet over here.
When fishing in the winter, it's really important not to just let your rod sit. If you don't get any action in 15 minutes, pull up and recast. If you get a big hit and nothing hooks up within 5 minutes, check your bait. So if you do this, you're going to get a lot more fish.
Oh, Tommy, are you dead? Oh, my Tommy. Oh, why? Oh, I'm going to miss him so much. Well, I'll have to give all of his toys to Nathan. Wait, he's alive! It's a miracle! Oh, wait, no, he's dead again. He's dead again. Come over here and play Angry Birds with Dad. You need my help getting the pigs? Okay, let's see. Oh, hey Tom, look. Oh, look, there's a nice fish there.
You will get probably 2 to 3 hits for every 1 fish that you land. So if you get a hit and nothing hooks up within 3 to 5 minutes, check your bait. Gotta check your bait.
If you want to catch a lot of these small channel catfish, chumming is a great way to do it. Okay, so I've got these carp chums that have gone a little old. Throw these overboard.
And the fish will eat them.
Yeah, they will.
Chumming takes a little while to take effect, so I'm just about to leave, throw the bait out, come back the next day, and hopefully the spot will be a lot hotter.
Catfish love boilies. So I got these boilies, and you see they're getting the white mold on them, so they're starting to go bad. So
some of my best catfish have been caught on carp bait, so if you want to see some great carp bait recipes, check out my video on my favorite carp bait recipes.
All right, you ready to go fast? had a good time, didn't we, Tommy?
Yeah, we have been best friends. and check out for my fields for catching Outkast and blue car white dust. Quick subscribe!
If you like that video, check out some of our other videos, including catching channel catfish from shore during a winter storm and how to catch catfish in the winter time. If you like these videos, click subscribe. We put out new videos twice a week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and leave your comments.